Shalom, friends. Всем привет. I wanted to come on here and share a bit of a story for you, something that happened today that I thought was really cool. And I also I wanted to give some insights on something that I think a lot of people don't really think about. And what happened today was I went out to eat with my dad at a restaurant. We had dinner. It was really good pizza, always amazing, always really good. And there's this girl that technically um, that that took our order. This young woman took our order, and I thought it was a young woman that I had met before when I was out with a friend of mine, and we'd gotten pizza there before. But it was a completely different girl. I didn't realize, but I went up to her after I finished pizza eating with my dad, and I went up to her and I was just like, hey, are you so and so? And she was like, no, I'm not. I'm a completely different person. And I was like, oh, okay, sorry, you guys look a lot alike. But I got to talking to her, and I felt that she really just had a musical calling on her life, like a singing purpose in her life. And when I started kind of prophesying that, I was prophesying. When I was prophesying that to her, she was like, that's really funny that you say that because I'm completely tone deaf. I think it's really funny that she says that because I'm a voice teacher. And I actually have trained some voices to go from tone deaf to sounding great. So I think it's funny that she kind of took a completely different turn with it. She's like, I really don't see myself that way. And I was just like, well, just gonna let you know, like, I'm a voice teacher. I'm familiar with like what your vocal cords can do. You can exercise it just like any other muscle. And I told her just like that I prayed for her and I blessed her, and I told her that I believe that like she's gonna have a gift in that. And I do believe she will. A lot of like important things are going to happen through her life. She has a prophetic anointing, and amongst other things. And I left just thinking, I think it's so funny that so many people like think that they can't sing. And I think a lot like a lot of other voice teachers that you can exercise that muscle. You can sing, you can train it. All you have to do is just practice. All you have to do is train. All you have to do is just get some help and some exercise in your vocal cords, and you'd be surprised what you can do. So I think it's funny how people can think that they're not musically competent just because they're tone deaf. Everything comes with practice. It really is just you got to put your mind to it. So I'm believing and trusting that she'll put her mind to it, and I believe that she will. But I just thought it was really interesting, and I think it's even more interesting because I am a voice teacher, so I could speak to that. But it was just still really cool to be able to just pour that into another person and tell them, look, you can sing, you just got to practice it. So that's my story. Just think it's interesting, and I pray that this is an encouragement for anybody who watches, who kind of feels like, well, I really can't sing. And I'm just going to tell you something. Look, you already watched this far. You can sing. Just practice, just exercise. You'd be surprised how far you can actually go. It's just mind over matter. And I know it probably coming from a voice teacher, oh, that sounds really easy. Look, I have testimonies of people who learned to sing, not just from people that I have taught. I have heard stories of people who should have been tone deaf in their singing, but got training and became really amazing singers. So, I mean, all of us are able to do that. We just need training. So, yeah, that's my story. That's what I wanted to share. Shalom, friends. Till next time.